do we replace our beliefs as often as we replace our shoes? Our running shoes, our walking shoes, our fitness shoes. That's a point brought up by David Goggins. He had said that we will replace our home, things from our home. We will replace our shoes because they're no longer fit for duty, no longer good. And the question was, but do we do that with our belief systems, with our beliefs, with our convictions, with our thoughts? And related to Dan Pena's comment of, is someone 10 to 20 times smarter than you? The answer for that is no. And how can someone accomplish 10 to 20 times more than you? And it's the belief system. The belief system that sets off action, sets off doing. My collection of work is not bigger because me, this person, this motherfucker chose not to focus on it, chose not to sacrifice for it, chose not to make that happen, make that a priority. And I could stay here and sulk. I coulda, I woulda, I shoulda. His fault, her fault, their fault. Why start now? But I will say that I was conditioned, I was brought up to believe certain things. Anyone who disagrees, think of your language, the one that you're spoken, with the accent, the slang. Ebonics, is that all you? A, B, C, A through Z. Did you make that up? And with us knowing the structure of language, there's a structure of beliefs in there somewhere that comes along with it. There was a time when I believed that, oh, it's Friday. You know what that means? TGIF, and it's time to go shoot pool, time to go ready for the barbecue, time to get ready for the barbecue. Whose house are we going to for the barbecue? What are we drinking? It seems like that was the proper thing to do, but imagine if Steve Jobs would have said that, thought that. He said, you know what, let's go fucking barbecue. Let's go fuck around. 3-day holiday, 4-day holiday. Fuck the iPhone, let's fucking drink. If Elon Musk thought that. Why create Tesla when I could just smoke weed and drink and get bitches? There's nothing wrong with smoking weed or getting bitches. It's a pleasure of mine. But I think setting up those things in moderation, proper moderation, and a capitalist moderation, an appropriate moderation to your goals, to your success is fine, but there are people that get wrapped up in those things, man. And that makes for the cool selfies. Come on, bro, don't kill the vibe, bro. You're killing my buzz, bro. And then shit doesn't get done. Shit breaks down. The self breaks down. The family breaks down. The community breaks down. And eventually a country breaks down. And I think that's why Trump gets a lot of hate, because he's basically saying, you guys have been dicking around so much that we're $21 trillion in debt. And being a businessman, he understands what debt is. What, filed for bankruptcy 3 or 4 times? And I think that makes him a great leader. Makes him fit to be president when he knows that, fuck, I fucked up. And that's just on my scale, but on this scale, it's a country. It's a country where his loved ones live at. The people that he cares for live at. Where his businesses run. And I've done with running shoes when we started to feel uncomfortable. But how many of us will actually think about that with our thoughts? Oh, I'm tired of being a fat fuck, but this cheeseburger is so fucking awesome. What do you mean I gotta fucking study, read, travel to learn? To widen my perspective on life. Me, I've been called crazy, a loser, someone who can't draw, unprofessional. What else have I been called? An asshole. Selfish. But I'm glad that it can be called something worse, which is a small thinker, a dream killer, or a hater. And I think of all the people that have said things like that to me. And I think, man, dude, bitch, you know, this world would be fucking awesome if you use that intensity on self-reflection. Because eventually it becomes It's my parents' fault. The white man's fault. It's the teacher's fault. It's the black man's fault. It's my neighborhood's fault. It's the school's fault. It's the government's fault. Donald Trump did it. It's the Russians. And I think it's ineffective. No doubt that there's corruption. No doubt that there are people that are weak thinking. No doubt that there are people that want to sabotage you. No doubt about that. But back to Oprah's words of, when someone reveals to you who they are, believe them the first time, and walk away from people like that. You will sleep a lot better. Your goals will be accomplished sooner than just having a bunch of people that will just doubt you, because then you'll believe that doubt. You'll believe that that weight is heavy, that those hours are long, that it's too hot, that it's impossible, that that's going to take too long. That's too much work. Take it easy. And these lessons I've learned through trial and error. Attempting to drag other people across the goal line. When realizing that through many more attempts that it's up to other people to do that for themselves. Because some way, somehow, some people can believe that I don't deserve that. I don't deserve that title. That's for them. That's for the professionals. That's for the educated. That's for another sort of race. That's for these other sorts of people. And I think one could... I'm so busy trying to discover myself, become as genuine as it can be, as fulfilled as it could be, as effective as it could be. The moment you start dragging other motherfuckers across the finish line, they take up your momentum. The beautiful thing about the Marine Corps is that we would fucking run motherfuckers like that over. Fuck them, hey, you don't want to push? Fuck it, stay behind. It's a free country, stay there. Quit. And, I've been, what's the word? I've been baptized with, my political correctness vocabulary when I got out. Watch what I say, but it's gotten to the point that, man, with the rise of Antifa, you're like, no. Shit's only gonna get worse. Speak up. Yes, I will lose customers. Yes, I will make less sales. Yes, I'm gonna get a lot more stares. Yes, less bitches will want to fuck around with me. Yes, it's going to be awkward on date night. Fuck it. It needs to be said. And even I thought, oh, well, that's the homie from high school. That's the homie from junior high. That's the homie from elementary school. That's the homie from the neighborhood. Fuck them. if they're not empowering you, adding momentum to your goals, giving constructive criticism, rooting for you, if they're not doing that, fuck them. But what am I gonna do? I'm gonna be all alone. You lose one motherfucker, there's 6,999 people, 999,999 more people on this planet to build a friendship with, a relationship with, a professional relationship with. The numbers are in your favor, and it's as simple as just the choices. Some of the best connections I've made have not been in the fucking neighborhood that I grew up in. They've been overseas, in other cities, in other countries, other races. And again, I know that if I would have stayed small thinking, stayed with the common thoughts, this YouTube channel wouldn't exist, and very likely my communication to you would have been something like the height of our conversation would be like, what is it? You said you wanted extra mayo, extra mayonnaise on your McDouble? Okay. What kind of McFlurry? Okay. That would have been the most interesting sort of conversations we would have had. Would you subscribe to that? Would you pay attention to that? And again, I mention this because there will be people that will say, oh, but you've done this and you've done that. You mean all that, you got all this drawing skills when you got this. I was a beginner once. And I still feel like a student. And I got plenty of shit to learn, plenty. Plenty, man. That's it for now.